Hey guys,
Fight Kitties here.
I'm Lexi,
And I'm Lady J.
and it's time for Kickass and Coffee. We've got a lot of exciting news.
A lot to cover today.
So let's start with some fight buzz.
Yeah. And they're going to have their first baby, and he's excited, for fatherhood. And the fans are eager to see what he does next. And so he's been trending on Twitter again.
He has been. So recently he's chose to not renew his contract with WWE, and he's now a free agent. But he tweeted out, when you start working out and the wrestling theme song, ... the itch is slowly starting to come back.
Oh, no.
So if the itch is starting to come back, does that mean we're going to get him back sooner?
So Gargano launched his Twitch channel, and he's got his pro wrestling tees rolling.
Yeah.
And so it's been reported that WWE officials expect him to return. But with all the changes in NXT, like big changes in NXT, like, is there room for him in NXT now?
I don't know. I mean, we're just going to have to see, but there's a lot of speculation that he'll head to AEW when he feels it's time to step in the ring, but it'll go either way. I don't know.
It's like a free market now for wrestling.
It sure is. And then we have Deonna Purrazzo, who shoots down the 2020 Royal Rumble, speculations that she was going to appear. But it doesn't seem like we're going to be seeing her, because a fan tweeted out to her saying like, "Hey, I'm so excited to see you," or "Will you be making an appearance?" And she said, "Nah."
She's like,
"That's it."
Okay, so I remember seeing her on NXT, and like they didn't do anything with her, and then she was like, "F you and F you too," and like went on to become the like AAA Reina de Reinas, and she was like, So yeah, she might be a little F you.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. And as many of you know by now, the current Impact Knockouts champion, Mickie James, will be competing in the Royal Rumble. So that'll be really exciting.
Yeah, now she's bad. She's like, "I'm a badass and I'll come back."
Yeah.
F you. I'm getting my face out there.
And Purrazzo actually lost to James at the Hard to Kill pay-per-view. It was pretty badass. I mean, look at that picture. Come on.
Yeah, that was a Texas death match.
Yes. And a fan took to Twitter and asked if she'd be making, a surprise
Everyone's on Twitter like, "Hey, Gargano, are you coming back? Hey, Deonna, are you going to be in the Royal Rumble?" Everyone else is. And so, Twitter. Yeah, was never a Twitter fan until I had to start following wrestlers.
Yeah, I mean, the tweets have been like pouring. Like I keep seeing it, like the ones she's tagged in. People are just asking, and she's answered once. That was the only answer I was able to find. So I don't think she's going to answer anymore.
I ain't got time for that.
No. And now time for the morning jab.
Okay, so with NXT making major cuts and changes, Taya Valkyrie comes out to say that she wishes she had more of an opportunity in NXT. And she had like this virtual signing for East Coast auctions, and like Taya Valkyrie is like, well, her NXT name was Frankie Monet, which I was like, what is that, Frankie Monet? And so she commented on her run when they'd be like, "She's the Wera Loca, not Frankie Monet." Okay, so she commented on her time at NXT, and she's like working with, Triple H is probably a really cool guy to work with.
Yeah.
And then Shawn Michaels too. She got to work with these guys.
That's pretty awesome. And like upon working with them, she says that Triple H was awesome. He was super happy and like a positive light to have around, which like I kind of see that-ish, I guess.
Yeah.
And she said that Presley loved her dog. They loved her dog, Presley. That's her dog's name.
I'm like, dogs on NXT.
And she said that it was like really great working with the two of them. And I can understand where she's coming from. She doesn't feel like she had enough time to shine her light.
Not at all. Yeah. Not at all. And so she's like, "Look, NXT, it was great, but she needed more time." We didn't really get to see her in NXT.
No, we really didn't.
Although, like, if you're lucky enough to see her in Lucha Vavoom, you'll be seeing a lot of her.
Yes, you sure will be. And like you said, she's known as La Wera Loca. So we'll see her. Oh, well, if you're in California and get the chance to see her,
totally see her.
You definitely should. with that being said, she said that she's gained a lot of experience from NXT, and overall, she's just like ready to work, and we're just excited to see where she takes it from here.
And her man.
Yeah, and her man.
Johnny Mundo. Oh.
Now for some fluffy news.
Buddy, this is fun. AEW. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I mistake.
Yeah.
A and W.
Yes.
The root beer burger place, not the wrestling. I can see how people get that mixed up because Danhausen sent a freaking application to them, and it was great.
Yeah.
Did you see the application on Twitter?
No, I haven't.
It was like very, very nice, very evil. I can, it was more like a wrestling application.
Yeah.
And so it was a Halloween show. He broke his leg, broke his leg bad.
Yeah.
But that hasn't really stopped. I mean, he can't wrestle, but we've seen him on commentary for the ROH Final Battle and stuff like that. And
man, I love him. I think he's so funny.
Okay, so freaking Danhausen. We went on the Chris Jericho cruise, and I was the only there's the only dork who signed up to I want to go see Danhausen. And I'm like, hey, what's up? We take a picture. And so he decides I shall curse you. I'm going to curse you, Lady J, and give you a quadruple chin. I'm like, I hate you now. I hate you, and I love you.
Oh, that pictu's epic.
I was like, you're wearing a muumuu. What is this muumuu? It's yeah.
That's funny.
It's very fun.
And speaking of the Chris Jericho cruise, the 4th cruise has now been postponed to 2023. And Lady J actually had the chance to go on the last one. So we'll get to hear a little insight on her experience with that.
It's not all bad. So we've been wanting to go for years now. And we're finally going. And of course, it's the year of COVID. And we're okay, you got to get that freaking test.
Yeah.
And then you have to get another test. We waited 4 hours to board this freaking ship to wait to get our COVID test. And at one point, in a couple hours, I'm a snack person. So I had my water, I had my snacks. I mean, I was okay. But other people were asking for chairs, and they were thirsty and they were hungry. So the ship crew comes out with their little carts, and they're here's some juice, here's some water, here's some little sandwiches. And I think I was feeling a little feisty at this point.
You were hangry.
I was hangry. I'm just kidding. Even with my snacks, I was hangry. So do we have that silly video I took with the sandwich?
We might have the silly video with Lady J and her sandwich. Here we go.
So I get the sandwich and I'm it's worth the wait. Worth the wait. Oh my God. And then at one point I'm this line is moving slower than freaking Orange Cassidy's kicks of doom. Do you know what those are?
Yeah, this is her small.
He's
slow.
He goes up and he's boom. Boom, I attack your shins. Boom, I attack your shins.
Super aggressive.
But it wasn't all that. So, of course, Chris Jericho, Le Champion, is on this freaking ship. And so he had concerts.
That's so cool.
I think we took a video of the concert. It was very fun. Let's see if it's...
Do we have a video of the concert? Yes, we do.
Oh, yeah.
That looks so awesome.
And there's 3,000 people on this cruise ship. And we're all sing it. Everyone knows every word to the song except for the end of the end of it.
Oh my gosh, everyone is singing.
They are.
I wish I did have a song. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that's pretty epic. That was every night or just one night you guys
It was every night.
Really?
Every night. Fozzy would come up and stand Fozzy. And it was super fun. And there was other acts too. There were these kind of pussycat doll shows going on, and they would sing along to fun rock songs. Yeah. And everyone loved them too.
That's cool. So the reason why they actually made the decision was from the feedback that they had received from the cruise that you went on. So now it's going to take place in February, from February 2nd to February 6th of 2023. So it's going to start in Miami, and then they're going to end up in the Bahamas. So that'll be really fun.
Yeah.
Do you guys maybe get the chance to go again and wait 4 hours?
It's kind of like a big floating WrestleCon.
Okay.
And you're like walking to the buffet. You're like, hey, there's Brian Cage in the buffet. Kurt Angle over there. Yeah.
It's pretty epic.
Okay, moving.
So on to some crazy-ish news.
Crazy news.
We have Hulk Hogan, who was criticized for his comment about Betty White, Bob Saget, and Sidney Portner's death. He claims that this death was actually from them getting vaccinated. So there was like a post, I think, on Facebook where this was going back and forth. And
are you sure it wasn't on Twitter?
Well, it probably was on Twitter too.
So Hogan responded to several comments from fans on Facebook about the deaths of poor Betty White.
Poor Betty.
And then he's like, they all recently died. And so there was like a video of Saget's death posted on freaking Facebook, of course. And Hogan's like, yeah, they all died as a result of the COVID vaccine. And where I'm like, dude, Betty White was like almost 100.
Yeah, it was natural causes at this point.
I mean, at least for her.
At least for her, yes. The other ones, I don't think we know why Bob Saget actually died yet.
He died here in Orlando.
Yes, that's crazy. Like only 20 minutes from here. Probably.
I like that Ritz.
So the comment that he ended up like responding back to was somebody said like many directions we can go with this, but I'll take a jab for $500. Kind of saying like they were like, this was a hoax, I guess, in a way. That's what they're trying to say. But they
conspiracy people,
all these conspiracies, and it's like, come on, guys. It's just, I mean, for what it's worth. I mean, Hogan's like original comment was that he was like saying that they died because of the vaccine, and then when I went back to check, he actually had deleted all of the comments that he responded to, and like, because I guess he didn't want to like show he didn't just like fully deleted, so he changed the comment to I. So all the comments he replied back to just say I on them.
It's a lot of effort.
Yeah, it's a lot of effort. I mean, that's some crazy story, but moving on to something that's not so ridiculous.
It is, but it still is ridiculous. So I'm looking on the Super Luchas website, and they have this story about, I mean, it's all been about freaking Jake Paul, but now it's like Conor McGregor again. And they were saying how he topped the 2021 list of athletes' earnings per minute. Per minute. It was like $8,659,652 per competition minute.
Oh my God.
And like, and even if we mess this up and like we didn't add whatever, it still tops like $2.75 million earned for every minute he fought the Diamond on Fight Island.
So if that's like 20 minutes, that's like $40 million.
I mean, yeah, no wonder why he can get those Python shoes.
Makes sense now.
Python shoes.
Might have to change my career. So we have Rob Van Dam, who claims that he's actually never felt at ease with WWE. He's not actually the first one to say this.
No, there was actually John Cena said something similar.
Yeah.
And okay, going about Rob Van Dam.
Which is a little interesting. I guess that's like the environment that they're in. I would have not expected that as like an outsider. But there's a lot behind the scenes that happens that you just don't realize. So he actually like revealed in a recent appearance on Cafe de Rennes.
I don't even
Cafe de Rennes. De Renee with Rene Dupree, that he felt that he's never, he said he's never felt at ease. And yeah, that's kind of sad, honestly.
But it's like, it's an entertainment industry. And yeah. So I think when John Cena said when he started, it was like when ECW, they all combined and like the roster was full. And then, they made cuts. He's like, you had to really fight to like stay at the top.
Yeah.
And then he's like, it was all over the day he saw Steve Austin get fired. And he's like, oh shit, if Steve Austin can get fired, any of us can get fired.
Yeah.
And then like when AEW came on the scene, there was a lot of hoarding of talent. So like WWE is like, I'm gonna pay you lots of money to basically bench you. And so all these like, dude, my stomach is so loud right now.
I think she's hangry again.
So yeah, if Steve Austin can get fired, they can all get fired. So I kind of understand why they all feel that way.
I mean, like if you're in an environment where like people around you are like dropping like flies, leaving left and right, I would be like, maybe this isn't the best idea. Let's have a backup plan. So
I'm sure like movie stars might feel that way too.
That's true. I never thought about it that way.
Or singers.
Yeah, or singers. So let's moving on with keeping it strong style. So NJPW has announced a few of their matches for their 2-night Golden Series in Hokkaido.
Hokkaido? Yeah.
Yep, New Japan Pro Wrestling. And that's going to be on January 19th. And that's
feels like it's like tomorrow.
Yeah, it's already like what, the 12th? How is that possible?
I mean, so New Japan, they're celebrating their 50th anniversary. So they're having like all these really cool extra shows right now. Our main event, we're going to see Yuji Nagata, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and Kazuchika Okada versus
Los Ingobernables de Japón. We have Tetsuya Naito, Sonata, and Shingo Takagi. So exciting.
And there's other matches too, but of course that's the one that I'm a little more
most excited about. Yes. And I think that's all we had for you guys today. There was a lot to unfold. We had some conspiracy theories. Oh, yeah. We've got people feeling a little uncomfortable with their job.
Oh my gosh, did we even play the video of Danhausen when he did the Take It to the Ring intro?
Oh my goodness. Have we played that yet for them? I don't know that we have.
We got some love for the Danhausen. And we're like, please, Danhausen.
We do love him. And we'll definitely talk about him more. Today's not the only day. So stay tuned for more Fight Kitties content. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please take a moment to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
And
that's all we've got.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
What is up, Fight fans? Greetings from the Wrestleverse, Danhausen. It is I, the very nice, very evil Danhausen. Yes, you know this. Anyways, it is time for you to take it to the ring. That's right, take it to the ring. Or, you guessed it, be cast. Anyways, love that Danhausen. See you later.